Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to CNBC, the U.S. Supreme Court has upheld the constitutional right to birthright citizenship, blocking an executive order by President Donald Trump. In a majority opinion written by Chief Justice John Roberts, the court ruled on 14th Amendment grounds that children born in the United States are automatically U.S. citizens, regardless of their parents' legal status. Roberts was joined by conservative Justice Amy Coney Barrett and the court's 3 liberal justices. Justice Brett Kavanaugh concurred with the block on statutory grounds, noting the order contravenes a 1940 federal statute, while Justices Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Neil Gorsuch dissented. Trump, who signed the order on his first day back in office on January 20, 2025, even attended the oral arguments in April, becoming the first sitting president to do so. The ruling prevents the potential denial of citizenship to tens of thousands of babies born monthly to undocumented immigrants or visitors in the U.S. The Japanese government officially approved an amendment to the Imperial House law during a cabinet meeting on June 30, 2026. As reported by Liberty Times, the reform aims to address the declining number of royal family members. The amendment includes 2 major provisions, allowing female royals to maintain their imperial status even after marrying commoners, and permitting the adoption of male descendants from former imperial branches, the 11 houses that lost their status in 1947, into the royal family. Under the new rules, adopted males must be at least 15 years old, and they themselves will not hold imperial succession rights, though their male children would be eligible. The bill includes transitional measures, allowing current female royals to choose their path upon marriage, and requires a review of these measures every 30 years. The government seeks to pass this legislation during the current parliamentary session to ensure the future stability of the imperial house. As reported by Daily Express, U.S.-Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has confirmed that his forces struck Russia's Dubna Space Communications Center for the second time in just over a week. Zelensky stated that this action is part of a broader, long-range campaign of sanctions and military strikes intended to cripple the Russian military's ability to coordinate its forces in Ukraine. The facility, located approximately 500 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, is a vital node for Russian military communications and intelligence. During the previous strike on June 22, a major satellite antenna and control building were reportedly damaged. In his address, Zelensky vowed to continue these operations to make it as difficult as possible for Vladimir Putin to sustain the invasion. Meanwhile, Russian authorities alleged that a recent drone attack in the Moscow region resulted in civilian casualties, including the death of an infant. This escalation occurs as both sides continue to exchange heavy fire, with Russia conducting its own retaliatory strikes against Ukrainian infrastructure. According to a report by UPI, the United Kingdom's antitrust regulator, the Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, is challenging Apple and Google over their mobile app store practices. The CMA stated that the tech giants hold an effective duopoly in the mobile market, as their operating systems run on at least 90% of active mobile devices in the UK. The watchdog is proposing new requirements that would allow developers to steer consumers to payment methods outside of the official Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Currently, both platforms charge commissions of up to 30% on in-app purchases. The CMA argues that permitting alternative transaction methods would introduce much-needed competitive pressure and offer consumers and developers more choice. In response, Google stated it has already implemented changes, while Apple expressed concerns that allowing steering could compromise user privacy and security protections. The CMA emphasized that its goal is not to eliminate platform fees entirely, but to ensure any charges are justified through a fair, cost and value-based framework. According to a report by Thai Sounds, Pope Leo XIV has made a historic appointment by naming Sister Alessandra Smerilli, a 51-year-old Italian economist and nun, to head the dicastery for promoting integral human development. This marks the first time Pope Leo XIV has appointed a woman to a high-ranking position within the Roman Curia since beginning his papacy. Smerilli, who previously served as the department's Secretary General, will succeed Canadian Cardinal Michael Czerny, who is retiring next month as he reaches the age of 80. Additionally, Pope Leo XIV appointed Cardinal Fabio Baggio, currently the department's undersecretary, as the acting prefect, highlighting the ongoing ecclesiastical practice of having ordained clergy share leadership roles. This significant appointment echoes the progressive steps taken by his predecessor, Pope Francis, in elevating women to major decision-making and administrative roles within the Catholic Church, responding to global calls for female empowerment in religious leadership. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.